Alright guys, and welcome back to episode 6 of the Flat Chat. In this one, we'll be going over our top 5 defensive midfielders. So as you can see in front of us, we've made a short list of 8, which we're going to narrow down to, there's 9, yeah. And we're going to narrow it down to 5. So we've got Sergio Busquets, Jorginho, Declan Rice, Fabinho, Casemiro, Kimmich, Rodri, Kante and Jude Bellingham.
This is going to be difficult. I think there's
very
a lot
difficult.
of serious ballers here.
I think there is, there's a...
The other episodes were a bit easier, but this one's going to be the first,
Really difficult.
I think
yeah.
what I'm looking at so far, I think from what I can see, there's 7 players here that I think are potentially world class. I think the two straight away. I think Bellingham's just not in the same category as the. Well, actually no, I think there's 6 players that are world class.
I agree with the whole Bellingham shout.
He's not quite there. I think he's just not quite there yet.
It's because I don't know what it is. I don't see Bellingham as a DM. I see him more as a
So do I. But he was
obviously,
saying that he has played in a 4-2-3-1.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, to clarify for position, well, this is only really going to come into effect from CDM, centre mid, cam, forward. The fullbacks and centre backs were obviously fullbacks and centre backs. For the CDMs, what we did was we looked at their average position in the last 50 games. Bellingham has been more of a CDM than a centre mid, but it is very close in the last 50 games. That's why all these players are forward. And there's not players like Verratti, Barella, because they have played in centre mid in the last 50 games, so they'll be in the next video.
I was going to say, if that level of research doesn't get you to subscribe to the Flat Chat podcast, I don't
Exactly.
Looking at average positions in the last 50 games.
Exactly. You don't get that on 90 minutes.
So, do we want to go with bringing a few players back, or do you want to get rid of players you've seen far?
I think that's the best way to start.
But do you bring a few players back? Take one player that I think is definitely going to be in this 5?
We'll all pull one back.
Okay,
but we'll have
I'm going to
other
pull one
videos.
back that I think is definitely making it in. I think it's this man here, Rodri. I just think he's exceptional.
Yes.
He's a pain in the arse for your team to be playing against. He's one of those players that he fouls you, but the ref doesn't know it. He fouls you with his hip, and he's incredible. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. He gets away with everything because of how smart he is. He's so smart at using his body well to get the ball away from the opponent, to do shepherd a player out, up the ball away from a player. I think he's just exceptional.
He's the master of not getting booked.
I don't know how he does it.
He's the master of the dodgy foul, like the one that where even if the referee kind of sees it, he has to go, is it a foul?
He's not touching them with the foot, it's with the hip.
Exactly. Is it a foul?
Like his hips get hands. It's like, what is that? What is he doing?
Literally, he's the centre mid that VAR even takes one look at and goes, yeah, I'm not even making a decision on that. Like that's
that was a pretty easy.
He's definitely going in the top 5.
Another very easy one for me. I don't know if this will most likely be the same for you boys, but bring this man back.
I'm fine with him going in, definitely.
Let's bring this man back. Joshua Kimmich, just a machine. Absolute machine for Bayern in the middle of the park. But machine for Germany as well. Will most likely, hopefully, have a great World Cup, because I think he has all the potential to have a fantastic World Cup.
It's the Philip Lahm regen.
Yeah,
It's actually the Philip Lahm regen.
Yeah.
I think he is better than Lamb. Right now. Obviously right now.
I think he'll have a better career when he's done.
Better career when he's done, 100%.
I don't think that's a bad shout.
Yeah. Right, I'll pull one back that I think we all have, and it's going to be Casemiro.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, the man's just going, again, won the Champions League, won the league.
Yeah. I don't think he's top 3 for me personally, but I know we've all got
I think he'll definitely, it's tough, because I think there's a few players in here. I think that
there's going to be one specifically, I think, that there'll be a big disagreement over.
And looking at who's left, I can see one that I think most likely will also get back in.
So do I, but I don't think Callum will.
I don't think Callum will have this man.
And I want to go talk about him quickly.
That's the man I think should be
That's
back.
the man
I think he should be back as well. I didn't
think.
Well, if the three of us think he should be back.
I think he does have to come back. He's just had a poor season because he's been in and out with injuries, and he's like it's. Yeah, we've been talking about how this is based on how they've done in the last year or so. But again, it's like...
If you've been injured, it shouldn't go that much.
And even when he's played, though, he's not been particularly great. He's just, over the last 5 years or so, he's been exceptional. He's probably the best DM out there.
Yeah.
I just don't think he can't... I don't think he's number 1.
He's not number one.
But he's
no.
definitely in the top 5. I'm surprised you thought I wouldn't pick Kante.
I don't know, I just did.
N'Golo Kante.
Oh,
Come on,
so
man.
are we bringing him back?
Yeah.
He's dead. Yeah, I think that's.
I think we're going to get a wee bit of flick treatment here.
There might be
I think
some
there's one that might get flicked.
immediately.
Well,
Jorginho.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, get him off. Bye.
Yeah, he was just there to make up the numbers, really.
Yeah.
And because he was in the Ballon d'Or shout.
I think honestly, there's another person here that I think gets a flick treatment.
Are you going to be disrespectful to Sergio Busquets?
I'm
Are you
gonna
going to do it?
Sergio Busquets.
I'm gonna be disrespectful
What?
to Biscuits. Get him off.
Well, I suppose Barca have been a bit poor. I think he does almost fall into this category with Kante, where he's been very, very good, but he is
He's at the end of his career.
definitely the end of his career, whereas Kante's a little younger. Busquets maybe is a wee bit more like a Carvajal or a Ramos.
Yeah, he's in that sort of vibe.
Barca have fallen off this year.
That's a bit of an understatement, but
Yeah, but he has a very, very good footballer. Across his career, he has had a
Yeah, of
world class career.
Yeah.
see if
But
we
he's
were,
not getting in this.
if
top
we
five,
were doing this list, maybe like say like 5-6 years ago, he'd be pretty close to being top 5 in that as well. But let's be honest, I just flicked Busquets off for the meme realistically. So
Right, there's one man at the front that has to go off, but he's not getting flicked. It's
No.
Bellingham.
It's about
Yeah.
a bit disrespectful.
On a technical-
he's young. He's
I'm going to go on record. Bellingham will be the best on the table when he's in his prime. I think he's that good.
that's a very
wow.
I think
this guy is. He said a better career than
I
Lamb.
think he's going to have a better career than Kennedy.
So he's going to have a better career than Lamb as
Yeah.
well. Wow.
I
think
No, he's very good. No,
I
he's
think
good.
Bellingham is that good, and he's 18.
Right. Well,
well, he's not gonna.
He's not world class right now.
And
he will
also,
be. No, I think he
but
will
he
be.
will
Yeah, no,
be.
he will be.
And-
He's
and
off the table. but
Also,
he's not good.
this also gets rid of the chat of like technicalities and
Yeah.
that as well, because we're gonna get like one Anorak in the comments. Well, actually, if you did it over the last 100 games, you played the centre mid, so it should be a nice video.
Yeah, I also think he shouldn't be in the CDM position. Quite. I mean,
But
you
obviously,
said he has, but
Average of
like,
50 games, then obviously
Yeah.
it's criteria.
I mean, there was so many players like that
And-
that had to do it. Like,
right.
Honestly, ooh,
I think over the last.
out of these two,
It probably is him, but I like this guy more. That's why.
Why is
I
that?
like Declan Rice more than I like
Right,
Fabinho.
if
But I think
if-
Fabinho is better.
if you're picking a player you want in your team, you want Declan Rice because of his age. And
Yes,
stuff like
yes.
that. But
Yes,
Fabinho is a
bang on.
better player right now.
Yeah, I think Fabinho will probably make it in.
I was gonna
As
say-
the 5th pick, probably.
Also, why does that remind me of like the Top Gear thing that as well, where it's like, no, this is good, but I like this. But no, it's
Yeah, you're obviously, if you've got all the money in the world, you're
I
buying
think-
Declan Rice over Fabinho. The age, the English, well, he's
I mean,
English.
you're probably buying Declan Rice ahead of everyone in the table,
right now.
other than Bellingham that was on it. If
Right.
you've got unlimited money because
See-
of
Yeah,
their
no, you
age.
are. You
See
are,
if
you
we're
are.
going by the technicality that took Bellingham off that as well, because of like of his career later on down the line.
You will.
Then Declan Rice, I think, is the same thing. I think
Yeah,
Fabinho
he's-
comes
If
back.
Fabinho comes back with Declan Rice,
solid
And
6th place.
give him another year.
Yeah, exactly.
I need another year, and I think he probably.
I was going to say, I'd have put him more in front.
Replaces
I'd have
one
put
of
him
them.
more in front of the camera before you started. Like,
Yeah,
like,
that
to give
version
him
was
some
a lot
respect.
easier than it could have been.
And now comes the part where we order them.
Now, this is going to be a very tough order. I
Right,
think.
I'm going to start off and
Do
say.
you want to go from 5 first? Who we think's the worst? Do we think Fabinho's last or Kante's last?
I think Kante.
Because of the
Yeah,
but he's
Kante-
he's definitely world class. We know
Yeah,
he's world class.
yeah.
He's in the world class.
Yeah.
But he's probably been 5th best out of these guys this season.
Right now it gets
Now-
tricky.
Actually,
Do you think Fabinho stays?
No, I'm. Let's just have a wee second to think about it.
I'm gonna be. I don't know if it's less controversial, but these two, I think that order's fine.
That's the order I've got wrote down.
I think that
That
order's.
whole order.
I literally have these 3 in that order. But
It's-
I have these 2 switched in my list.
I agree with that. I
Is
think
that easy?
it may be that easy. Hey, listen, if it's that easy, then
What do you think, Cal?
what do you think, Callum? So that's-
Oh, I don't know. No, I think Kimmich is probably a better.
If you think, I was gonna say if we think Kimmich is
Kimmich is
better.
a better. He's a better footballer, which is what we're going for here. But as a CDM and doing a job in the midfield and
Do you want us to think Rodri's better at CDM than Kimmich?
That's
no, it's more right. No, maybe
They're
not.
different jobs. Like it's,
I know I'm being right. I didn't
Yeah.
make a list like you guys because I wanted the list so we can make the short list of what we had. So I'm thinking about it in my head right now about Rodri. I think the fact that Rodri does that 6th job, runs the midfield himself, And again, I watch them more, and that's maybe what I'm thinking about. But I'm completely fine with Kimmich switching.
I think as well, Kimmich does get the benefit of playing with Goretzka.
Yeah, he doesn't. He plays by himself.
Yeah.
Rodri plays by himself.
But yeah,
He's a 1-6. I just don't. I think. I mean, right now I would switch them round. I think Kimmich going. You guys have both said it. You want Kimmich first. And that's fine.
I think it's incredibly close again.
Exactly. Also, this man could 100% play attack mid if he wanted to.
I think he could play anyway.
I think he could generally play anyway.
Right.
He could play centre defensive mid. He could play centre mid just generally, and he could probably play cam if he wanted.
His strength is his footballing ability. His strength is his strength. You know.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
We didn't really speak about Casemiro. But
I think he's back. Do you think he's dead on set?
I think in terms of, if you're comparing obviously these seasons, if you compare all these footballers, he is pretty much very much in the middle of the road between.
If you're talking about team achievements, he's the top.
Definitely. I think he's definitely ahead of Fabinho,
and
he's definitely below Kimmich. Is he definitely below Rodri in your opinions?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Just to make sure, because he is for me. He is below. He is very good. What age is Casemiro?
He's coming in his early 30s now. Yeah. So he's just about.
He's slightly younger than the other two.
Late 20s.
Is he he's definitely younger than Modric?
He's definitely either in his prime or just about to.
He's definitely past his prime. He's got to pass his prime.
I was gonna say, like, depending on that, you could be like mid. I'd say like
CDM could be 32.
Like 30s on that as well, and he could hit his prime. So like, there still could be a good.
Here's a question for you: Who's in about 5 years' time? Are you looking back at Busquets or Casemiro, saying who the better career?
I mean, it's probably going to be Busquets.
It's going to be
Busquets
because of the midfield they played in. Like Xavi and Iniesta and Busquets was probably the best midfielder.
Also, Busquets was part of the Barcelona team that won technically the sixth triple, pretty much.
And he was part of the Spain team.
Exactly, the one that won the Euros and the World Cup.
No. I mean, I was just wondering if you guys had a different opinion. I agree. I think Busquets will be looked back on more fondly than Casemiro. But Casemiro has had an excellent career.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And he definitely is world class. These guys are all
world class.
CDMs. Again, he has had a bit of a difficult season. But he had to be in the world class category. He still is world class. Kante, come on.
I think this is probably the first category we've done where there is actually more than 5 that are world class.
What do you think?
I think Rice is world class.
Right, yeah, he's getting there.
Well, I don't mind that he's missing out. I don't mind it. I don't think he's quite world class yet.
I think he is. I think it's the whole big fish, small pond kind of thing that as well. Obviously, we know West Ham are absolutely massive, but but if we're looking at it realistically, once Rice gets the big money move to I'm not going to say a bigger team, that'd be a bit disrespectful, that's unfair, but to like a team that's like challenging consistently for trophies and everything else like that, I think he will find the next level. And again, be right up there with like Bellingham as being like one of possibly the best, if not the best,
and
in the world.
I think Bellingham, when he gets to his peak, will definitely not be a CDM. I'm sorry, he will not be a CDM. He will become a centre mid at least.
Yeah.
He is too good. He's too good a footballer.
He's too good
to be a CDM. He's harsh on these guys because these are all great guys, great footballers. And again, you're saying that about Kimmich. That's probably why he's first.
Yeah.
If Bellingham stayed a CDM, he'd be up there with Kimmich and his footballing ability when he gets to his peak.
Okay, so that is.
Let's not mess about. Just.
There you are. There's our DMs for you in that as well. Not our literal DMs before you start. We're all single ladies. These are. I guess I'm kind of commandeering the outro. These are our 5 sort of centre defensive mids. If you agree or disagree, feel free to leave it down in the comments for us and let us know who you would pick in the position based off. Even not necessarily in the positions like the players that we picked. If you've got another player within reason that you feel can make that list, let us know.
If you want to put Ryan Jack in there, put him in.
I mean, if you want to put in the greatest centre mid in the world, Matt O'Reilly, then please do feel free. I will like the comments.
Arsenal's
Jack is a shout. Come on.
I was going to say, if you want to put in Matt O'Reilly, you are a sensible human being. If you want to put in either of those two, then what's wrong with you? But all jokes aside, we hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and we will see you in the next one for another section of this little series. Next up, we're going to be moving on to centre mid, so that's going to have some talking points, I think, as well. So we'll see you in a bit. Hope you have a lovely day, and take care, guys.
Thank you.